Hey, it's Kirk. I'm out at Penn Lake over in Bloomington, Minnesota. It's a real bright, shiny day out, about 84 above, and was going to do a small section of one side of the lake here. There is no regular paved walking path because there's a lot of private property along the way, but there's places you can still go out and explore. Looks over here like the water line used to be right up to those cattails, but since we haven't had much rain lately, the water line has really receded. As you can see, it was all the way over here. The ground's really squishy under my feet, so I gotta watch out so it doesn't suddenly cave in and turn into a mudslide. I could try walking over there too, but I don't know how stable those rocks would be. Here's another nice shot of Penn Lake from this side here. People might canoe and stuff in here because it's easy to get to. And it looks like the water wouldn't be really rough. Well, further back here, there's like a drainage ditch area where the water goes into a large outlet pipe, and I think that's to prevent flooding. I'm not going to walk on that patch of ground there because most recently it was probably covered up to at least ankle deep water, if not more, maybe up to your knees. You can tell that by the cattail growth. That big dried out white branch here might have been underwater about a month ago. Try to get out to a more safer area. Yeah, it's really squishy here. You can really smell the plant sediment and all that, the leaves and stuff that were built up over the winter time. Yeah, all this area here would have been underwater. Cattails are already starting to turn more green. They're getting taller, and it's only mid-May here. This is where they're having a carp regulation program. All these ropes and things. However they control that. I think they might attach those ropes to some sort of nylon nets or even metal nets to try to capture and regulate carp. Yeah, this isn't your regular sandy type beach because it's usually submerged in water. Because the sand beach wouldn't squish down on my feet the way it does. Look, I'd leave a big footprint the whole time. More of the carp regulation area. Oop. Looks like my foot got caught in one of the nylon ropes there. I don't want to fall into a mud embankment. Yeah, a lot of footprints here. I guess other people have been walking along this same way. Now coming up here is where you can see how high the water line used to be, because this is supposed to be a boat launch area. Where people would find it a convenience to launch their boat. But as you can see, there is no water all the way there. So you'd have to find out a different way to launch your boat. You can still drive down it, but there's just no water at the end of the boat launch. This area here used to all be covered up in water, and it probably will be soon as we get some heavy rainfall. But it's not as squishy over here for my feet because it's more dried out. There's my shadow. It's another nice view of the lake. The water looks really clear blue out there. It's real calm also. Now walking up into the shaded area, the ground might get a little bit more squishy. But I think at this point, we're up to the point area where the water line used to be. Feels a lot more comfortable in the shade of the trees here. You can notice the difference as soon as you walk under the canopy of branches and leaves. Yeah, it was way over there before, but I walked back here now. There's a log for some turtles to suntan on and bask in the sunlight. A lot of sun rays coming down today. Way over there's like a pile up of boulders, and I think that's to hold the ground in so there's not as much erosion, because there'd be a lot of waves that would lap up on the shores. If you get close to a lake type area, you'll notice some dried out vegetation and leaves and branches like this, because usually they just hang out over the water. There's kind of a neat effect to it. Kind of spooky in a way. There you can see a little bit better the stone boundary there. Probably took a lot of effort and work to pile up all those stones. We're getting to the end where I can walk now. It's all private property. So I'll close for now, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video of Penn Lake.